Good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 19th. The word of the week is super. So if you hear that, then you can use your sight word game with the box that I showed you. And the number of the day is 23. And the book of the day is Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. Pictures by Betsy Lewin. Yeah, anyways, here it is. There's the cows. There's how many cows? 1, 2, 3, maybe one in the back. I think it's just 3. That might be a rooster. And there's a duck. And there's the cows typing using the typewriter. Okay, here's a typewriter. So if you don't know what a typewriter is, it's basically like, using your computer, but it's not like a computer. If you make a mistake, you have to use whiteout. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Uh-oh. Farmer Brown's not happy. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. So he's looking, he's going to the barn. There's no way that cows are typing. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Unbelievable. So that letter was from the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. Uh-oh. So the cows are like, nope, we're not going to give milk unless we get the electric blankets. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown in the background. He heard cows, the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. So now there's more cows working towards getting electric blankets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cows. Today is Tuesday, so we speak just a little bit of Spanish today. So milk is leche. The next day he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So since they were on the strike, they might as well have written more into the terms or, what the cows wanted, and they added what the hens wanted. Because the hens are cold too, so they wanted electric blankets. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Well, I don't think these are cows, but I think the hens were growing impatient. So they said that they are not going to give them eggs. So now no eggs and no milk. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Here are the two cows. Here's one of the hens. And there's Farmer Brown running. Furious basically means mad or upset. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. So now, Farmer Brown got his own typewriter out and wrote a letter to the hens and the cows. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. An ultimatum is kind of a final letter, something that, if you don't do this, you won't get that type of letter. And so the duck, since he's neutral, he's able to go to both parties and talk to them and be the one to deliver the letters. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. So all the animals gathered in the barn. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Now, since Farmer Brown gave them an ultimatum, the cows figured that they could exchange something, for another item. Since they were truly cold, they figured, well, all we really need are typewriters, electric blankets, so we could just give up this typewriter. So they're going to try to exchange the typewriter. Let's see what Farmer Brown says. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with a typewriter. So they did a fair exchange. Farmer Brown got the typewriter, and the ducks and the hens and the cows got electric blankets. Because it's good anyways, because Farmer Brown needs their milk and their eggs. So it's good that they're warm. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Quack. And they got a diving board. Alrighty. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. Have a good Tuesday.